It looks like it actually may be back here. I have to switch to another server even. Okay, so it looks like we may be good. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, guys. I think, I don't know. My internet was fine, Skype's fine, the game's fine. It's just for some reason I switched servers via Twitch, and it looks like maybe that might have fixed it. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking good for now. No drop frames or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know what the issue was. But anyways, guys, it looks like you may have missed a little bit here. We just actually had the bloodlust kill right before this pause, unfortunately. Magnus actually got picked off, but we are in the game now, and I'm 4 minutes in, so at least we're here now, and I think we should be good to go. So, okay, we are ready. Sorry. Good luck. Have fun. Okay. So as soon as they're going to be good to go, we should be good as well.
It's about
here.
damn time.
It is about damn time. All right, so again, since I believe we were maybe like just getting to the match when the server crashed, we do see a Defiler over here, so it's kind of just worth reiterating. So clearly, Solar Club, they're going for a pretty heavy team fight push strategy. You got Defiler, Keeper of the Forest, Tempest, all heroes that definitely make for that. You do see some pretty strong counter push with that set on Team Who, starting with Soul Stealer especially, so that's going to be of concern. Going to be interesting to see how that kind of counteracts it, or at least the idea on paper. But so far, like I said, the bloodless kill to Magnus, who's just struggling as a suicide. Other than that, though, there really hasn't been a whole lot going on here just yet. So there you go. That's kind of the quick recap as far as where we're at. Anyways, FJ, we're back.
Back, and SolC picked up the Steam Boost right here.
Did he? Okay.
Choice that I like. He could have went for the Ghost Marches, but in this case, it's a bad choice. Seeing as there's so much lockdown, so much AoE, and there we see the potential of the pushing here. Cannon Dwarf got the tower with his ultimate. No, he actually didn't even use the ultimate, so it was just Torture and Defiler pushing away. Interesting, well played. Didn't have to use that.
Oh.
Bottom lane, Andromeda and Parasite got the kill on Keeper of the Forest, allowing SolC to get that little bit of extra farm, now sitting at 403 gold minute, and they should be able to get this tower quickly as well. SolC is one of those heroes that has easy access to clearing waves. It's not level 7 yet, so not quite yet, but still. And in the middle lane, Prisoner managed to pick up the kill onto Gauntlet, so very well done. Has that D. It looks like this hero has a DD rune all the time, but he doesn't.
I know. I've brought that up. I think it's hopefully going to be changed in the near future, but it's kind of silly, but it is what it is.
I mean, he looks cool, but it's just that if the DD rune
it's a bonus that it's that avatar set. Like each of the avatars get a certain bonus if you have all them or whatever, and his just happens to be he glows that bluish color. So he's the only one that really actually looks like a double damage rune. Yeah, so a lot's happening though. I mean, but you mentioned that Ghost weren't used for the first tower up here. He's going to use them for the second one. He does have Tempest and a Torturer with him. And it's dropping quickly, as you would expect. Again, those Ghosts do plenty of damage. They are physical, worth stressing as well. Not magic damage, definitely being physical damage. Nice pull on a Torture right there, so Prisoner gets a quick kill on a Torture, and that's probably going to be the cue to fall back. So a good hold here by Team Who. At least protecting their tower, and they may get more out of this. In fact, Parasite setting up with a flank. Keeper the Force is here, but he doesn't have root just yet. There's a stun onto Magnus, or onto Tempest, excuse me, from Magnus. He goes down. Keeper's running in, but again, he doesn't have a root. I don't know what he's necessarily doing right there. They will pick off Magnus in the process, as now Parasite's trying to survive. Golin's joined the party as well, Prisoner. He's running in. Prisoner making 1 second. Nice silence right there, though, just before he did. There's the root coming out. He hit the level. Soul Stealer joins the party as well. He does not have a Soul Burst just yet, but the Demon Hands and the auto attack should be enough. Gets the 1 kill. Andromeda back in. Keeper the Force. There's the Soul Burst. He just leveled it up. A hat trick coming out for Soul Stealer. Defiler setting his ground. Nice wave of death to finish him off. But now he's in a bad spot, gets swapped back in. Parasite chasing the comma's done, and down it goes to Defiler. What a never-ending fight, though, here at the top lane. Finally finishes, and I mean, a buyback from Parasite, but really, I think Team Who may have come out on top in the end.
Yeah, for sure. And Soul Stealer and Andromeda got so many levels out of that. Soul Stealer being level 8 and has 550 gold minute. That means that he has Steam Boots, Energizer Bottle, and he might go for the Mighty Blade here, which I would very much like. This Strong Head would be so huge for him in this game. He decides not to, though. Goes for Mystic Vestment instead. So it could be that he decides to go for a PK rather than a stronger net. It's not a bad route, it's just different. Depends on playstyle, of course. And look at that, the Hellborn team actually decides to go ahead and push already. Just using their momentum.
Yeah, Groot back up and doing that push once again. So, again, that's the potential of this team. Even after losing a fight like that, they're able to get back up. But it is interesting that they obviously get another tower kill. Sorry, a little bit of distraction there. But so we're back here, though. The gold difference is practically identical, and about a 1900 experience lead on top of that right here. We do see them trying to maybe find a couple of heroes. Torture's going to be pulled in. That's going to be a quick kill onto him. I guess he's just almost playing like a movable ward here in that case. Do they have a keeper? They don't have a keeper route. So yeah, this is a little bit risky, I think. Tempest, he does have an elemental void, but he tried to use it. It got stopped immediately. That's going to put it on full cooldown. He dies shortly after Prison Break in the background. SolC there. He's trying to live against Gauntlet. Nice swap from him and drop it at the last second, though. Beautiful play right there. Saves the day and also gets the counter kill. Now they're chasing on to Defiler. Nice dodge on the hook. And as he still has now some good distance, will he actually get away in the long run? Meanwhile, back over here, Keeper's going against Soulstealer. Keeper, he's in trouble. One more Demon Hand should do him in. Back to this fight, though. Magnus does it, but those ghosts doing so much damage. Got to be careful with that. Prisoner pulls in Gauntlet. That was probably not the smart move. And he ends up going down, as does Magnus. The action in this game, it is just non-stop. We have nearly 20 hero kills combined. Well, we do have 20 hero kills combined at 10 minutes into the game at this point. What is going on here, FJ?
Well, it's just Selectop is forcing teamfights to happen all the time by constantly pushing. They know they have to make plays now. If they lean back and start farming, that's when they'll lose. SolC now has a PK. He has 600 gold minute. If he gets 11 here, and if he gets an 11 ultimate out, they'll win the team fight hands down.
Yeah,
I don't see a reason why they shouldn't. It's going to be very interesting to see how the next team fight's going to be coming out, because that's going to be all decisive, I believe. And SolC has no choice but to force it. I don't think they can go late against this, but we'll see. I mean, it could be an option here. They are going to be farming a little bit. I don't know if they're waiting for the fighter to get 11 or get Gravelocker to what they're really waiting for. They do not have Tempest Ultimate right now, which could be the indicator of them not wanting to do anything for now. But they definitely have to do something at some point.
Yeah. Well, it's always interesting looking at a team that's built around just team fight and push, as Solar Club's lineup is. Their team fight items, what those are looking like. Now, they have a Ring of Sorcery. Well, you could honestly argue that they should have two. I wouldn't be surprised if Keeper eventually goes 1-2, but they got one on Tempest. They got the Ring of the Teacher on Defiler, but other than that, so far, I mean, there's not a whole lot coming out. Now, I know it's still very early on, but that's something that they really have to make sure they have, I think it's safe to say, moving forward when the pushes come. Now, Prisoner, by the way, he finds Gauntlet off near the Kongor pit, and SolC even comes in. It's like, don't worry, I got this. One auto attack. Gets the kill. Keep it the force. He goes invis. They know he's somewhere around. I think they saw, the double dust. Here's the overkill dust. And they actually do find him and pick him up pretty easily. So a double attack for SolC there. And yeah, you're right. The Portakey on SolC there, I mean, the start that he's having here, he is just snowballing himself like crazy against this Hellborn lineup. But that, to me, is the intriguing thing, though, the team fight items and how we're going to continue to see that coming out here. But there's not a whole lot of farm to go across the board. Defiler's up there, but I mean, Tempest is doing good, too, but it just completely drops off after that, of course. And you got to also mention Gauntlet, with him doing okay. No, yeah, he's not even doing great. He used a buyback, so. Torture? Yeah, I don't know why he's pushing by himself. That's silly.
Yeah, he was all by himself right there. There was no real reason for him to be there. The fighter does have almost 500 gold minutes, so they got that going on for them, but that's about it. They need to, the fighter is sort of the core of the Hellborn side. Pretty much the only thing that has real damage potential in team fights. Of course, there's a Gauntlet, but it's very limited. So they need to do everything they can to keep the fighter alive, and they need to pray that the fighter gets a good ultimate off, and that preferably being 11. I think that's kind of what we're going for here. A team fight can come out in favor of Team SolC, but we need perfect Keeper ultimate, perfect Tempest ultimate, and obviously a Defiler that doesn't die instantly in team fights.
He's going an Icon of the Goddess here, and I gotta wonder what you think about that. Just personally, I would honestly would have liked to see like a Gnome's Wisdom here. I mean, it goes back to the idea that you just want those team fight support push items. And Defiler's actually a decent hero for something like that too, I would think. So, well, what do you think about his choice to maybe go the Icon here, however?
Well, if they want the Gnome's Wisdom on the team, it should not be the fighter who goes for it, because the fighter needs to, like, the fighter's in a position where he needs to carry. And look at that, actually, big fight in middle lane here at Magnus could be into trouble. He does get the swap out from Andromeda, and he should be fine. So the team fight kind of cools off. But Prisoner now, once again, initiating and missing his hook entirely, does have the ultimate applied onto Torture, onto Keeper of the Forest. Magnus, wondering if he should fall in or jump in again. SolC is ready with the PK and the ultimate. So Magnus just needs a 3-man stun, and SolC is ready to annihilate.
They fall back though, so yeah, that was kind of silly by Prisoner. I don't know what he was. Yeah, I think that was a little bit miscommunication there about his team or whatnot. But yeah, he kind of shouldn't have gone back in there, but he did. End up dying in the long run. So, but you're saying, yeah, if you are going to go that, don't get it on a Defiler, then get that on somebody else, basically. You know, see, this I have an issue with though. Now, it's one thing to not have a Gnomes, you know, Ring of the Teacher or whatever, but he actually sold the Ring of the Teacher to finish the Icon to push here, and that I don't think is a good choice.
No, there's no other Ring of the Teacher on the team, but they do have so many minions that maybe doesn't matter as much. I'm not sure, because they have enough minions to tank towers anyway. You normally get the Ring of the Teacher to make sure that you have something to tank towers. And look at that, Tempest now jumping in, getting a good ultimate onto 3 people. You take over breaking.
The Gauntlet Blast on top. Magnus able to stun though in time. Soul Burst, is that going to happen? He's in the background. He's just staying alive. That's what matters. Gauntlet Hook going to miss. The Wave of Death ultimate misses. And now SolC there. Just wait for it right here. They finish off Gauntlet. Defiler in the background with Keeper of the Forest. There's the Soul Burst coming out. And Defiler falls. Keeper goes down. And yep, they do the job there. Team Who double tap for SolC. He just barely lived, man. That was a beautiful jump from Solera. The portal key on Tempest was big, but Magnus did not get caught initially. He was able to stun it and stop it. And by the time for SolC to get away and ultimately turn that around, hell of a fight for Team Who. And I think that's one of those fights in a game like this with the makeups of the teams, where that's going to be the possible decider, honestly, because now the momentum, now the lead's pretty big for Team Who at this point, as Torture is going to get picked up as well once again. Tempest not done. He gets a stun actually on a Prisoner, but yeah, I don't know if you want to necessarily fight that. He gets pulled back in. Parasite, he's thinking about it. He wants to so badly. Oh, they want this kill. Nope, the Invis, though. The Nature's Veil. No, the hook hits it against the kill. Well played by Prisoner there, but the chase continues, I guess. Defiler now coming in. Magma's still nearby. SolC is coming back over. So all of a sudden we have another fight. Nice line stun right there on 3 heroes. Gauntlet, however, makes him pay. Gets the kill with the hook. Into the Power Glove, but Defiler gets bursted down. And that's the last thing you want to have happen if you're Solera Club. The Gauntlet Blast, but that's just a runaway. In the meantime, Keeper, he's found with a Rev and he goes down. Oh, geez. I mean, this is just a non-stop action game, man. But again, I go back to, I think Team Who's in a pretty comfortable spot now.
I would say so, yes. They're sitting at 10k gold lead now, 14k experience lead. They're in a pretty comfortable spot. Like, that's the risk of going for a pushing lineup, is that you don't really have anything to fall back up if it doesn't work out. And in this game, it didn't. There was a couple of scenarios where either Torture or, I think it was Torture or Keeper, who got picked off before the push actually, like in the middle of the push by Prisoner, by a beautiful hook coming out from him. And it's just been a little bit of unfortunate mistakes coming out from SolC, and some very good executed team fights by Team Who. SolC now needs to start wondering about his Shrunken, I think.
Yeah, he has that right here. That's gonna prove to be very big. I mean, I just looked at the time too, and I honestly would have thought this was a much later round of the game, but it's only 17.5 minutes in. But again, that's obviously just the kind of game it is, and what the lineups make for in the end. So you got they're searching around. They are gonna find Gauntlet right here, and that should be a quick kill onto him. Easy burst. So the idea of Solera Club and what they're going for, unfortunately, just not working out the best.
S-burst, S-life.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, there's still chances for SolC, but again, it comes down to them really picking off stuff with the fighter being alive, and with the Icon of God, and actually it's the fighter now who's getting picked off, and Yeah, I don't know. This game is unfortunately a little bit one-sided at this very moment.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens, right? You know, when you pick a lineup like this, it's either you are the one-sided team way far ahead, or the other team just starts to pull away and they stop you and they just pull ahead. So it was a gamble. It's a gamble strategy. It's fun to watch. It's different, but clearly it's going to come up short this game, most likely. You know, pending just some complete throws by Team Who here, left and right. It does seem like they're on the way to not only what would be a victory of the game, but remember they're up 2-1 and win here. That means they take the series. So. Solaire Club fighting for the series live. Sear the Elemental Void. He tried to do it on a solo Andromeda, and all they got were creeps. That's unfortunate.
I'm starting to think that Noob has missed more ultimates than he's been hitting in this series.
Yeah, he has not had the best Tempest games here, unfortunately. That is for sure. Perhaps his name fits him. Okay, let's not do that.
Oh.
Let's not do that.
Let's not be rude, Breaky.
Come on, Breaky. What are you doing?
Well, we're trying to be good cup, bad cup here. You can't both be bad cups.
Very true, very true. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been the best game for him, and again, obviously this game especially, it's just the gamble has not paid off, is what it keeps coming back to. So, yeah, I mean, part of me is also like, now that I'm thinking about it too, that Solaire Club, maybe they tried to go a little too quickly. They tried to keep the secondary tower push top. I think it proves to be the main issue of this game right now. Where they got the first one with these, they kept going a little bit, which was fine, but then they really tried to stick in there and force the issue. And doing that before you have the Astrolabe, you know, they're bringing the teacher into maybe the Abyssal Skull or the Gnome's Wisdom, the Soul's Bulwark possibly. I think it's a fault of their team because that's the lineup they were going for, and they didn't really make sure they were ultimately ready to do it with the items. As Gauntlet gets caught and should be a kill. There's a swap, hook away. Oh my God, they're gonna turn it, and Gauntlet survives, and Angel's dead.
Oh my lord! One of those situations again where either it was Behemoth and Andromeda last time, and this time is Andromeda and Magnus. Oh well, that's what Solaire Club needs.
Yeah.
Like stuff like this to happen.
I think the highest gold I've ever seen. Highest gold? What do you mean by that?
Gold efficiency, I guess.
Oh, efficiency. Oh, I didn't see what it was. 108.1%. Jeez.
Wow.
They are efficient.
That gotta be some sort of record.
They are efficient.
And Giamatos's Bane now finished on SolC here with a shrunken head.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I don't even know. He's 700 gold minute right now. This is a SolC that will be difficult to deal with.
Absolutely. You know something else? That no one went plated Greaves either initially, too. That's another thing that's just like one of those minor things, those items that like you just
Oh, I think Keeper is still working on it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny now because sure he may, but they have a Sackstone now into Father though, so it's kind of like you actually shouldn't get it now, right? Because they don't stack. So, not working out here. And oh, Keeper, I'm sorry. Sorry for talking about you, but maybe not. Gauntlet, what a hook there to save the day. And he's doing all that he can to keep him alive. Maybe he should have just let him die, damn it. Champion of Newerth double tap.
Yeah. Now this is a SolC that I can respect.
Yeah.
He's playing really well this game, and he's farming really well as well. And now they're pushing the mid tower here, and I dare say you, if Solaire Club allows this game to go on for another 10 minutes, then we could very easily see a SolC going 800 or 900 gold per minute. Because those towers are what needs to be done. Like you need the in towers to achieve that.
Yep. Absolutely, yeah. That all really comes down to, again, how long is Solaire Club going to be willing to hang in here, really, is the top lane. You see another kill happening. They do get actually a Defiler who is still pushing in. So Tempest, thought he maybe had a chance, but Andromeda doing a good job of sitting back. She has the swap. She may need to use it right here. No, she's going to have Popeye Soul Stealer. And a couple of kills later, he pops the Geometer's Bane, of course, coming out of the Keeper route. The Soul Burst, and the quick follow-up kill onto Keeper the Force. And teams helping as well. Just trying to finish it off. You can tell Solaire Club's in a spot of they're almost suiciding now, just kind of running in recklessly. Now, as I say that, they're going to get a kill on Andromeda at least. But They know the end is near, if not here already. And just playing for the fun of it now.
Winter is coming.
That it is.
But I think as soon as SolC just gets his region back, he can pretty much just wrap up the game. Oh, Timmons actually still has ultimate. That's curious, but he did use a buyback though in this team fight. So I guess he just got picked up before he actually got a chance to use it. I saw he did have an opening at one point, but I guess he missed it.
Yeah.
When he was standing at the right edge of the trees.
Oh. Magnus, he's definitely trying to bait out this prisoner here. As Defiler comes in, but a little bit too late now. Gonna be fine for the time being, but a Dancing Blade just picked up on SolC there in the meantime, so why not? As that full-on wing bow on the way. Not too concerned about saving up for buyback. Look at Prisoner, too. A Soul's Bork and a Sacrificial Toad. See, I mean, I like it. It's like they know that there's just been so many of these team fights happening that, you know, might as well get it ourselves.
Yeah.
These auras.
Torture is saying is really that he has 5k gold right now.
Oh, yeah?
He just wants to give them a chance.
Don't worry, Torture's got this. Well, we better kill him, they say. And they do that. Now, meanwhile, over here, another kill on a Defiler. It just continues. Scarlet will fall. Gauntlet buys back. I think that's his second and final one. The Rax is dead, and yeah, especially with that Defiler, there's really just no chance. And they make their way to the bottom now. And now there actually is a double damage rune on Prisoner. He's a little bit more blue. Let's see if we can use that.
Yeah, he could definitely sing a song about that.
It's 3,500 gold, jeez. Buy something with that. 2,400 on Tempest, actually. Oh, he's possibly saving up for.
And now they're almost making it a race. Like, you can get the most gold when game is over. And Golden now gets hooked. Critic gets picked off, I believe.
He hooks the one hero that could have hooked them in. But look at Tempest, he kills it and immediately stopped. Meanwhile, Parasite gets a kill in the background, and there we go. GG, well played. It is official. Game 4 and the series goes to Team Who over Solaire Club. 3 games to 1. So congratulations to Team Who. They off to a strong start now in what is the Deadeye Bounty League. That is it's their first series here, and so going to be 1-0 here in what is Group B for them. So congratulations. As far as Solaire Club, they fall to 0-2, and that's not good news because an 0-2 record, you know, if possibly best finish is 1-2, it's going to be difficult. And on top of that, knowing their final opponent's going to be Sync Esports, may not have the best chances here. But hey, you never know. We'll have to keep an eye to see how that plays out. But yeah, Solaire Club, they're going to be struggling. Again, though, ultimately, we're going to focus on Team New York, who comes out with the victory. Final thoughts, though, on the series here, and more, even the game at that, FJ.
Well, it was just a pushing strategy that didn't quite work out. They got caught off in the wrong situations, and well, there was a few situations where Prisoner got some really, really beautiful hooks out, which really made the team fights impossible for Team Solaire Club. So yeah, a very good series, and well, nice to see a 770 gold minute Soul Steer. Yeah. It's a rarity in competitive games.
Oh yeah,
but it's very nice to see.
Jim Carrey, you taking care of business there. Doing some good work. So
yeah, definitely. So yeah, a very good series, and I think Team Who is definitely a team that you can look out for in the future.
Yeah. I mean, all these teams really in the Deadeye Bounty, they got the groups up here now, the bracket, or the more so the standings, how they look, and it's, you know, that's where we're at with the scene here. We have so many teams that are kind of just coming up and showing that they can clearly play with the big boys, and it's been fun to watch that continue here throughout this Deadeye Bounty League, and of course the DreamHack qualifiers on top of that. So looking forward to seeing that continue as a whole. Which of course that's going to be this weekend with the DreamHack qualifier number 3 going to be coming at you. More information on that in just a minute. But before we get into that and start wrapping up officially, I want to give you the chance, FJ, first off. Thanks for co-casting today. It was fun as always. And, of course, partially on as well for the Newest Next Caster competition here. So I want to give you the chance to any shout-outs, any final words you want to say.
Well, I guess even though I'm new in the business of co-casting, I still want to say that it's been lots of fun, and I hope that all of our viewers will vote for a player they believe can evolve as much as possible. And I guess if I had to give you guys a reason to vote for me, it would probably be Well, I don't even know. I think it's I think I'm just a good guy, always loving Heroes of New Earth, always trying to get better. And I do listen to people's feedback, even just in between these 2 games, or these 5 games. 4 games, sorry. And yeah, I guess shout out to I don't even know who this is. Ace Junior. Oh yeah, Ace Junior is yeah, I don't even he needs
a good
he
guy.
needs the support right now. Yeah, he's getting better. So shout out to Ace Junior and shout out to my Danish friends as well. And all the viewers, obviously, who do decide to vote for me and do give me constructive criticism. So that's it.
All right.
Sorry for blabbering so much, Bricky.
No, that was your time. That was your pedestal there. So, no, again, appreciate it. And like I said, it was fun as always. So, yeah, look forward to seeing how that does move on, guys. Again, guys, as far as that voting process goes, it's going to be starting next week. So, of course, we got 2 more days left here this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday with the DreamHack qualifying event. Got a couple more casters coming at you. And then officially I've heard from each of the top 8 casters, and you guys are going to get your chance to vote for your top 4. And then eventually going from there to finding out who's going to be the official co-caster going forward for the